Hola, Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima ahora el 5. Gracias por utilizar Global Tel Link.
Hello.
No. Yes, sir. What's going on?
Hey, Javi.
What it do?
Man, hey,
Sí,
this is
señor.
straight. This is straight maniacs hours right now. This is like fucking.
Hello. Yeah, this is
saca la
the
bolsita
jack-off
time.
hour.
This is the saca la bolsita time.
Remember that song, the jack-off? Yeah, the abuelita time. What's homeboy's name? An angel that be saying, hey, ahorita estoy con la abuelita de Batman. Yeah. It's what happens when you go to sleep early, homie. I went to sleep at 7. Yesterday I was drawing all day and my eyes got tired. I'm like, fuck, I think I sent you the last message, like around that time. I was like, fuck, I'm gonna knock out. I'm gonna get up. I'm only gonna sleep for like 2 hours. I was planning on getting up at 10, so I keep drawing. Hell no. I woke up and it was already like 2:30 in the morning. I said, fuck it, I got up.
Yeah.
I came up on some bomb ass coffee last night, so.
Oh,
it's
nice.
Like Taster's Choice, or somebody, like, me dijo el homie, that shit gets you wired. So I drank a fucking heavy shot of that. Right now, that shit ain't no joke. It's good coffee. What's up with you, though?
I just got home from work right now, just and running this live. That's pretty much it. I figured, we could do like a.
Yeah. Oh, we're on now?
Well, yeah, no, yeah,
we're on.
Yeah, we're on.
Okay.
We're on. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well, everybody's knocked out probably right now, huh? Hopefully we wake somebody up.
Nah, everybody's probably.
I think ICEMAN's gonna. Everybody's probably asleep.
Everybody's sleeping.
I think ICEMAN has got his shit like on a fucking some kind of hooked up to some kind of thing, cause he ain't never missed it. He's always on there.
No, so the way it works, so every time we go live, like as long as they're following the channel, they'll get a notification letting them know that we're on.
Oh, that's good, man. You got that shit down pat. I was telling your homeboy Gumby, Leticia, hey, el homie tiene he's got it hooked up. He goes, yeah, he's been having that. I go, serio? I go, he's probably getting like he's like, nah, that fool. I don't know how the hell. I was telling him how you were doing all the voices and you know how you were putting the little heartbeats and the little, remember the little ringtones and all that?
What voices?
That's a trip. Remember the day when you were making the voice change? And it was like, you were doing something with it. ¿Te acuerdas? Oh, you forgot. Yeah, that shit was funny as fuck. Like, that shit is out of this world for me. Like, how the fuck do you... Yeah, how the... ¿Cómo le haces, güey? It just got like a bunch of shit you can do to it? Oh, are you making it?
No.
Are you making it with your mouth? That's crazy.
I got
yeah?
It's called there's the like on the this thing that I'm using, it has like an app, and on that app it lets you like change it to like male, female, a chopper, radio, expert. So you could switch it to all kinds.
Hey, can you put like a paisa sound to it? Can you make one that sounds like a straight paisita, like a with an accent?
Nah.
Hey, that'd be cool, huh? If you can make them sound like accents from different countries, that'd be a good one.
Well, they got AI.
But yeah, man.
They got AI that does that.
Oh, okay.
But like real time, I'm not sure if there's anything that does that real time.
Yeah. Hey, you know what I've seen? The homie, he showed me a portrait or a picture of him and his girl. And they could turn your picture like into like a drawing, like a cartoonish. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
With like a, man, I gotta get out, dog. I love stuff like that. Like technology is fucking, I'm missing out on. But yeah, man. Hey, dude, do you remember where I was at? I think I was talking about. What was I talking about?
All I remember is you attacking the wheelchair bandit, and then your one arm Sally that was like 50 first dates.
Yeah, I think I was past that.
No, you've
Don't you
been
think? I
past that,
think I was
fool.
past that.
We keep on going back to it, but no, yeah, like you had
It's
got.
so funny, huh? Hey, fool! I tell everybody here, nobody right here has a story like everybody has that regular look it, and I'll bet you I hit it right on the button. Okay, look, this is everybody's story. Yeah, man, I was active, and I was with Tommy up there, and when I drove up to the Spinta, they wanted me to run, they wanted me be part of the mesa and be in the mesa, and I didn't really want to do it, but it comes with territory, and I fuck it, I took responsibility, and fucking, one guy fucks up, it all, we all go down, so. That's everybody's story at home because mine is different because I went against the grain. So, like when I tell people, like that's the common story is that. Like everybody went through it. Everybody at one point or another had to take either a building, a yard, or be part of the mesa, and had to go do a head. Everybody has to participate in something, and sometimes you do something that you're told, and even though you're doing nothing wrong, but the person that sent you to go do the jale does something wrong, and because you were one of his little soldiers, now you're fucking on the hat, and that's the most common story, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna agree with me. And now you're in the hat, now you're on the lista, and you didn't do nothing. So that's why I say these politics right here ain't no joke. I mean, like I always fucking maneuvered my way around all this shit, dog. Like and I never liked it. I never agreed with it. I never liked the fact that I had to listen to them, and I didn't listen to my mom and dad, and I ended up in prison. And like, man, this is fucked up. Like now I gotta listen to these dudes. Like, so I always went back to it. Like, man, imagine how my mom feels with my dad. But yeah, so I tell everybody mine. I had a motherfucking Shelly with one hand that had Alzheimer's. It was a fucking crazy ass fool. He used to go to the wrong buildings and yard recall. I had to drag his ass out. And then I had a fucking Shelly with, I was in a wheelchair, but there was nothing wrong with him. And a motherfucker wanted to threaten me and shit after. So what do you do in situations like that? And it's like, fuck, I wish I could put it in I wish I could tell the story a little more, like more detailed with fucking.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Yeah.
I always think back and I remember I try to remember what I said, right? So if I had a more of a vocabulary, like more, si entendiera, if I could speak it better, man, I'm pretty sure the story would be better. But I'm ghetto, homie. I'm the ghetto. And I say I've been in prison 30 years, and I barely did my first group. Barely did my first group when I came to this prison, and everybody already did like 20 groups and fucking got like 10 certificates. Yo no tengo nada, güey. All I got is my first group, and this is the first time I'm actually doing good. So, like, I regret it because I wish I could fucking. I was listening to Ricky and Jesse in the group 2 days ago, and like, fuck, these dudes talk hella good. But yeah, I want to be like that so I could be able to tell my story a little bit better, homie. That's crazy, the wheelchair bandido. Yeah,
Yeah.
but there was nothing wrong with the dude, man.
Oh, hey,
It's
you
just
know
fun
what?
that everybody. Yeah.
I think you had got into you had spoke about the safe, didn't you?
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's what it was. Okay. So look it. Everybody when they get. Oh, I was saying this, and I want to say this again because I know that they got the fucking correctional officers surfing through the internet all the time and then trying to catch people on the phones and trying to catch people saying shit and all that. And I know they're gonna run into my shit and they're gonna hear it, and I can't leave nothing out because they call that shit minimizing. So, for example, I'm telling my life story, and if I leave something out, when I go to board, they're like, they fucking nitpick, fool. They point out every single thing. they're like, okay, so yeah, we heard you did a podcast, but why did you leave this out? You know, and nothing's on purpose, you know. So it's kind of like it's kind of nervous because I want to make sure I don't leave nothing out, and then at the same time I don't want to fucking say too much and fucking, you know, and then saying like or I don't want to put no names out there and shit like that. So it's a little harder, but yeah, I try to remember everything I did, dog. And so when I was doing the fucking safes, you know, like, you know, it sounds like for illegal shit and all that, but nah, like people want to be connected to their families. I mean, you know, the majority of the dudes that had cell phones, I could tell you, man, I could put my.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
They were really doing it for good, homie. Like most of the dudes, at least fucking maybe out of the, I was messing with, I was helping like eight tight homies, and maybe like a good 10 that were like, they were alright. I didn't know them that good. No, they were doing something illegal with them. I never seen it, but because that's what the board don't want. They don't want you fucking doing that shit because it creates a bunch of drama. And so where I'm going with that is that the reason I was doing that is because I know the pain when you lose one of those, and having to want to talk to your kids and your loved ones, you know, that's a big thing for us in here. Humongous. It's like, fuck. You know, I talked to my sister yesterday, and I was super happy, my older sister, and I hadn't talked to her for a long time. And I carried that fucking happiness for fucking hours. I went out to the day room hella happy. It's about to hang up, huh? So after that?
No. You still got three minutes.
Yeah, hey.
3 more minutes.
Okay, yeah. So I went out to the day room super happy, and everybody was like, even Gumby, even Presidente was like, damn, what's up, boy? Was you high or what? I said, nah, fool. I hate it. Everybody, hey, look it. When people see me hella happy, everybody always thinks I'm high. I'm like, fool, I'm high on myself. I'm high on life. I love it. Fuck, fool. Like, it's not hard to make yourself happy. Just find something that's gonna make you happy and push. You know, make that your happy day. So I went out to hella happy, and they're like, why are you happy? I'm like, I was clowning my sister. I was trying to get her a Great Dane. I don't know if I told you, Leticia V had her dogs. They had Great Danes and they had puppies, and they were selling them on the internet, and they're full-blooded Great Danes. And my carnala wanted one, but she was lagging, and so I called her, and she was a little too late, fool. So yeah, it was like a cool call. And so yeah. So going back to the fucking story on the safe, you know, so I knew that if I could get a spot and save everybody's phone, because it costs a lot of money, you know, it's a bit, you take a hit when you lose that. So like, I also knew that it could be income for me, and it was income. I mean, a lot of these dudes were kicking in anywhere between $100 a month. I was getting at least $100 a month from each one of these dudes, you know, and so I'm helping like 18 dudes. So I'm not getting an actual $100, but I'm getting it in items, or you know, when they would do food sales, or when they would go to package, they would just hook me up like $50 out of the package. But it wasn't an actual $100 bill, but you know. So at the same time, I was getting my little income, and I was getting to use any phone for free, you know. Towards the end, I ended up buying mine, but hella cheap. But so yeah, you know, I got busted, dog. But that shit was like the best one ever, homie, ever. I mean, they were in that fucking cell like I said a good 20 times trying to find it. They kept telling me, "Bro, there's fools dropping kites on you. We know you got a hole somewhere in this motherfucker." Hey, they would put me in the shower, and I was like, okay, this time they're gonna find it. You know, they'll be in my house for like fucking.
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
Hey, I'll be in the shower, and the homie's already sending me like a little whole packet. You know, like, usually stuff you take to the hole usually is like a sewing needle, razor blades for like little projects. Fucking sometimes you take like ink, foods that tattoo in the hole and all that. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna keep all that shit. I was never with none of that. So every time you're in the shower and the thing you go into the hole, the homies start making a little balloon with stuff in it for you to take. Like I kept telling everybody, nah, I'm good. They're gonna put me back in the cell. They're gonna find shit. And sure enough, they'll put me back in the cell, and the Judas would tell me like.
All right, so the call was disconnected. He should be calling us back shortly, and as soon as he does, then we'll go ahead and continue down his journey. Later on in the day, we are expecting some calls from Jesse and David, and after that, we got another call scheduled with Joe. Definitely, looking forward to. Hey, how's it going? Good day to you both. Hey, appreciate that, Biddy K. Top of the morning to you. It's 4 a.m. here in the States. So I'm sure. What are you, like 7 hours ahead, or 7 or 8 hours ahead? So you might be halfway through your day already. You know what? Yesterday I noticed a missed call from area 4 or country code 44. Was that you that called in yesterday?
This call is now being recorded. Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
Javier Yáñez.
Un preso recluido de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima ahora el 5. Gracias por utilizar Global Tel Link.
Hey, Javier.
Hello.
Hey,
yeah.
Biddy K just showed up.
Oh, hell yeah. What's up, Biddy K in the house? It's morning time over there, probably.
It's midday.
It's daytime already?
Yeah.
I'll send mine to Biddy K and her little friends. Remember she said she works with her friends?
Yeah.
Or something like that, huh?
With her crew, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah, hell yeah. Hey, so going back. You want me to go back? Was there anybody else?
No, that BK. Yeah, everybody else is still sleeping. Sleeping in. So
probably BDK missed what we were talking about, because I don't think she was on last time. So we were talking about the safe, the homemade or prison-made safe in a cell. To hide, most of the time people use, when they have a spot to hide something, they hide weapons, they hide drugs, stuff like that. We were hiding the phones, nobody wanted to lose their phones, because the phones were the connection to the outside world, man, and who doesn't want that? To talk to their kids, to their mom. FaceTiming, man. FaceTiming was like, I remember the first time I did FaceTime, I was like, wow, I was in awe. I couldn't believe that was real. But yeah, so everybody kept losing their phones, man, and I used to make spots like on their TVs. I made it in battery chargers before, them big old battery chargers. I made them in amplifiers, TV, digital amplifiers, digital antennas. But if they catch one, like say when they caught the first time I made a safe on a TV, and it went for like maybe a year, 2 years, and then somebody tried to copy it and they didn't do a good job, and he got caught. So now they went and took everybody's TVs and X-rayed them, and now they knew that people were hiding their phones on their TVs behind the screens. So they did away with that. So now you couldn't hide your phone in the TV. So now people were hiding them in their cosmetics and all, but they go through your cosmetics. They got the metal detector and they run all your cosmetics through a metal detector and it goes off. So like, fuck, what are we left with? We're left with the walls, and people would dig little holes in the walls, and they had these little gray erasers called kneaded erasers. They're gray. They remove ink, all kinds of shit. They're like little gum. I don't know if you ever seen them before. They're like gray gummy erasers. So they will crack the concrete on the walls, and it matches the color. So you make your hole, and you put your phone right there, and then you stretch out the erasers. You get like 8 of them, and you stretch them out, and then you cover your phone, and then you wax over the whole wall with the wax, and it disappears because it's the same color like the concrete walls. And then that got caught, and they stopped letting in the erasers. No more erasers. So fuck, what are we done to? We're down to fucking, MacGyver. Everybody was telling me, Javi, I know you could do one. I know you could do one. And everybody wanted me to make everybody was hitting me up. So, that was a little extra, they pumped me up. And, I'm like, man, if I do this, if I come up with a real good save where people stop losing their shit, it's going to be good, Not only good is I don't have to worry about going to the store. People are going to look out because I'm not going to be holding nobody's shit for free. And I'm going to be saving your phone. That's saving you a lot of money. So, yeah, I hooked up that save, man. And it was lovely, dog. Like, we had it down packed, dog. Like, every time we sensed they were going to come search, or every time we got word that they were going to come search, I could shoot my line. I was like the master fisher, homie. I still believe to this day nobody could fish like me, homie. I could send my line, But for those that don't know what a line is, like fishing line is just like a weight with a long string with no knots. It has to have no knots, so that way it goes fast and it goes far. So you put a weight at the end of a line, and that's how we get stuff from cell to cell when nobody's out there to go get it for you. So whenever we heard we were down and we were locked down and we heard that they might be coming to search, I would shoot my line first to the bottom tier over the rail, and I'll pick up all the phones from the bottom tier, and then I will shoot my line to the top tier. And most of the time, like the dudes that had the phones, they would stay away from. I didn't want nobody to be living like 2 or 3 cells from me, so that way they would never, like the dogs won't even, like all the fools that were hot, the cops already knew who had.
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
The correctional officers are always there's always somebody telling, homie. Put it that way. There's always somebody telling, so they always knew who had money.
Hey, Javier.
Who might have phones.
Javier.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
We got Biddy K in the line.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hello.
What's up, Biddy K? How you doing? It's good to hear your voice. That's cool. Where you work at? Are you at work right now?
A day off.
Oh, it's cutting off a little bit. Can you hear? Can you hear, James?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's cool, man. Oh, man, that's cool to hear your voice. How was your New Year's?
Busy. I work on dispatch, so it was a busy one.
Oh, yeah? How about the Christmas? How was your Christmas? You celebrate Christmas over there?
Oh, it's lovely. Yeah, absolutely. I spent it with my grandkids. It was lovely.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Just a family
That's
affair.
good. ¿Te vas a escrito español? A ver, háblame en español. ¿Qué sabes decir en español?
Oh, don't do that
Dijiste
to
que
me.
estabas aprendiendo español.
It's very, very little. It's very small. It's like a word here and there. I'm learning like so slowly. I only just discovered the other day that vato means a guy, because it doesn't come up as, because it's slang. It doesn't come up in Spanish.
Yes.
So yeah, it's word by word.
Help you.
I'm getting there.
I will help you. Hey, I love your accent. Hey, you know, when I said, hey, what language you guys speak over there, I was so embarrassed because, of course, it's English, right? But I'm pretty sure you guys laugh at us. So, hey, Hey, you guys laugh at us because we sound funny, but we laugh at you guys because we think you guys sound funny, right? I mean, none of us are wrong. It's just the way it is. But I love the way that sounds when you guys talk over there. Yeah, or do you?
I've got a friend from your side of the world, and she always says like, you don't pronounce your letters because we don't pronounce T's. So I won't say letter.
Yeah.
I say letter. And and we don't do ER either at the end of a word. We end everything with an A. So it all sounds. So you guys speak English better than we do.
Yeah. I love it. Hey, but I love it though. I like it when they say, hey, that's so funny. Like I crack up when I hear that. But you know what? You guys got some good singers. Like I don't know if you guys know this, and James, you know that. What's that famous singer? Adele. Adele's from over there, right?
Yeah.
Is she from over there? Adele. And you guys, like, I listen to a bunch of music, and for some reason, you guys got some of the very best singers, and I think it's because of the English that you guys speak, the little accent, the little tone to it. I really like it. Yeah, I really like it. I actually love it. I don't
have you heard of a group? Have you heard of a group your side called Duran Jones and the Indications?
Yeah. What kind of music do you really listen to?
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Duran Jones, you say?
No. It's Duran Jones and the Indications.
Okay, I got it. Hey, you like Jimmy Cliff?
Yeah, when I heard you say that the other day, I thought, oh, yeah, I like your music.
Yeah.
And Out in the Ellis. Do you know Out in the Ellis?
That one? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's my I listen to it. You know, one of my favorite songs from him is that one, Many Rivers to Cross. You got to listen to it one of these days.
Yeah, I heard you say that, and I thought, I heard you say that. Sorry, I think there's time delay, so I keep speaking over you.
Yeah, there's a little delay. Yeah, that is correct. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. Hey, James, what's up, man? Cut in, James.
It's all about, you know, I want her to talk to you, you know, like she's calling in because, you know, she appreciates your personality,
man,
so.
Yeah. Man, thank you, Biddy K. Hey, I want to ask you, what's a Biddy K? Why Biddy K? Is that like your middle name?
No, it's a nickname. My family call me Itty Biddy.
Oh, okay, I like
it. One.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I love that. I love it, though. Biddy K. That sounds like a rapper, like you know, some kind of rapper from over here, Biddy K. You know what I mean? But that's cool, man.
The only thing I rap is Christmas presents.
I can't believe we're like from one side of the world right now, and I'm in a little tiny cell. And I'm out there in London right now, you know? So I'm trying to visualize, you know, how it is over there. Like, my little sister was over there. My baby sister, she goes over there a lot. She does some kind of beauty stuff. Like, she does makeup or something, and she goes over there all the time. But, man, I wish I could, you know. Oh, James been over there. Oh, James.
Yeah.
You been over there?
Yeah,
never say never.
You've been over there, man. Yeah,
just because you can't today doesn't mean there won't be a day.
Yeah, I'm ready to go home. This is too many years already, and you know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in prison that are righteously innocent, but because they don't want to point the finger on nobody else because they're fear that somebody might get hurt or family member. We end up doing a lot of time in prison because we don't want to snitch on nobody, you know. So it's a sad reality, and it's real, you know. But I'm ready. I appreciate you calling Biddy K, man. Your accent is something. I really love it, man. It's cool. So how long? What do you do? What kind of work? What kind of work do you do?
I'm a dispatcher.
Oh, hell yeah! For the popo? Hey, for the police?
God, no. No.
So
hell yeah.
you know, we're not familiar.
Oh, for a company.
We're not familiar.
A cab company, Texas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say we don't. I don't think that's a word that we normally use in English as far as us like dispatch.
Oh right. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what is
we
it?
I dispatch for a taxi firm.
What is she? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the same thing.
You had the right idea. Yeah, exactly. You had it right. Just the wrong company. Okay. I don't think the police would want me.
So,
to
like,
be honest.
let's say, okay. So let's say I go to London tomorrow, right? And I get off the train or the plane, and I call for a taxi. I'm gonna hear your voice. He said, "Where you at? Where do you want me to go pick you up?" Okay. Hell yeah. Oh man, you know what? I appreciate this. This is an awesome morning for me. I was telling James that I went to bed last night at 7 o'clock, hella early. So I woke up at 2:30 in the morning, and luckily he was getting off of work. So I said, man, let's jump on. Let's do because over here it's early in the morning. What time is it over there?
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
Day. It's midday.
What time is it over there?
Midday. So it's
oh
like
wow,
about
so
midday,
you're.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, man, that's cool, man. Hey, hopefully I would like to see if we could send a picture. See if we could put a picture to your face. I always tell people that because when I meet people, yeah. Send it to my
James if that's okay.
Yeah, or you can send it to. I mean, if you want, you don't have to, but you can send it to the Getty. You know, you could send it directly to my tablet if you want to.
I can't work out how to do it because it's an international number. Otherwise, I'd have already done it. But I'm struggling. I've made an account, but I can't fund it because it's international. So it's just really hard work.
Yeah.
So I'll have to look into it.
I know. My.
So if you want to set up an international number, there's this company called CallCentric, and it's they charge $1. Yeah, no. They charge $1 a month.
I've got the I beg your pardon. I've got the international number. That's what I'm calling you from.
Oh, okay.
However, my card, they want your card details, and then they want the area code, and I can put in a fake area code, but it comes back and says, no, I've declined, because obviously I'm not from there, and my bank must be looking at it like, what do you mean, Arizona? You know what I mean? So it won't work.
There's also, have you ever heard of Google Voice?
I heard you mention it on your show last night, I think.
Okay.
Or the other day you were talking about numbers.
So Google Voice, well, here in the U.S., they offer free U.S. numbers. Let me pick up the phone and I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Yeah, sure.
This call is now being recorded.
Link. Usted tiene una llamada prepagada de
Javier Yáñez.
Un preso recluido de la prisión estatal de Centinela, California. Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. Para aceptar esta llamada, diga o oprima ahora el 5. Gracias por utilizar Global Tel Link.
Hello, Javier.
Hello.
Hey, so I'm telling Biddy K how to set what a Google Voice number is. So pretty much so would you have a Gmail account, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So here in the U.S., if you have a Gmail account, you could set up what's known as a Google Voice number. And what a Google Voice number is, it's they issue out U.S. numbers where and you could make phone calls with Google Voice to anywhere in the U.S. for free. But the only thing is that they're only available in the U.S. But there's a way to get a Google Voice number if you're outside the U.S. and I could assist you with that if you want if you want to set one up.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be really good. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I could go ahead.
I would love to talk to. Yeah, that'd be cool, man. Hey, you know what? You're right. My homeboy got one like that. So yeah, that's true. Hey, you gotta be a techie to know how do you figure all that out, James? You get on the internet, or how do you find all that? How do you know?
I do. I spend way too much time on the internet. Too much to care to admit.
Oh my God! I bet you too, huh, Biddy K? You be all on. You guys got social media? Oh, well, it's all worldwide, huh? Instagram and Facebook.
Exactly.
I'm lost.
Hey,
I'm a little lost because I never did it really.
that's how she ended up here. That's how. Hey, let me ask you. Hey, were you looking up like prison like content when you came across this stream, or how exactly was it that you came across our stream here?
Yeah, I'd previously watched a couple of other channels, and I didn't like it. It was gory. All it was like a lot of ego talking about, what they'd done.
Yeah.
And so I lost interest. It was sort of a phase I went through. I lost interest, and then your channel popped up, and I was like, oh, all right, let me try this. And yeah, everybody's just so positive and so forward thinking. Just a pleasure to listen to. And like, I work with a lot of mothers with teenagers, so I'll say, like, listen, we're going to put this on today. We're going to listen to this. They're going to make us laugh. They may well make us cry, but it's all truth, and it's just a blessing and a pleasure.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Man, we appreciate that. That is so true, because that is our goal. A lot of kids, we grow up, idolizing gangsters, and when I was a kid, I used to look at all my homeboys coming out of prison, hella buff and tattoos, and wearing saggy clothes, and I used to tell myself, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna be like that, because that fool got girls, he got lowriders, he got chains, he's got gold. So yeah, this is gonna help a lot of youngsters, a lot of teenagers that are going out of the path of righteousness. Was it you that said you had a nephew?
Sorry, say again?
You had a nephew that did time in prison?
I have a nephew. Yeah. I don't want to talk about him while this is live.
It's okay, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay. But if I get in contact with you, I'll tell you about him.
Yeah, but it's important, man, because we live one life,
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
We only got one life to live, man, and this is not the way, I have no choice. I'm here, so that's why I push myself to be happy. But believe me, there's times when it gets real quiet and I make myself real dark, and I just sit here and I put the radio on and I just think, man, what happened? You know what I mean? And so it's real. It gets real serious. So like, if kids could feel what I feel when I do that, if they could just get a little taste of the feeling that I get when I fall down, like, because I consider that, I call that my down days. Those are down days, and they're ugly. They're ugly because like you can't even cry. Like I want to cry for like my brother when he died, my grandma when she died, and these walls they put they turn your heart into like a piece of metal or a rock. It doesn't allow you, and then you worry about if people see you crying. So there's a lot of stuff, man, that we take for granted, that we took for granted out there, because out there you could go somewhere and cry, not worry about nobody hearing you. But yeah, hopefully it can help some kids and some others tell their kids, to the most important thing is check their friends. Always check their friends, because my friends are the ones that got me in trouble. So as long as you always check your kids' friends, even if your kids get mad, it don't matter. Check their friends. That way you know who they're with. Yeah. Right?
Absolutely.
For sure.
Javier, I think that you what you're doing, like the way you self-reflect, even on your dark days when you make everything dark and you just think about, oh my God, what have I done? Like I think that the work that you're putting in on yourself is incredible. The self acknowledgement, like, is just something you should be really proud of in yourself. And
Thank you so
it's
much.
a pleasure listening to your stories. when you go off on a tangent, you don't lose us. You just intrigue us.
Yeah.
Because you always get back to what you were going to say. You just take us on a little journey, a little side note.
I'm glad you told me that. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah.
Man, thank you because I was telling James actually today. I'm like, oh man, sometimes I think like there's days when I'm so nervous I don't want to do it. I get scared, like, oh man, you know, because I'm still struggling with I can't even speak in groups. I do groups. I do a domestic violence group. We go to anger management, and I still haven't been able to speak in those settings because they're looking at me. The reason I could do the podcast is because nobody's looking at me. So I still struggle with that, but hopefully I'll get better. Hopefully.
I'll tell you what I was told many years ago. I don't know if this will work in your scenario, but I was told if you ever got to speak in public and you feel uncomfortable, imagine everybody else in the room is naked. But I don't know how that works when they're all men.
Oh, hey, you know what? You know what? I heard of something like that before, right? And then the homie said, or just imagine that you're just talking to one person, huh?
Yeah.
And try like that too. Yeah, I'm working on it. Like, we had it in the yard 2 days ago, and every time it's my turn to speak, I always write it on a piece of paper, and I hand it to my neighbor. And he always laughs. He goes, fucking Javi, man. Say it yourself. I'm like, come on, please. And then he says my part, you know. And they're like, this is real good. Why don't you just speak it? I'm like, I can't do it. Cause
you know what they say, though, don't you?
I struggle.
They say speak it into existence. So.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what? That's where I start. That's how I started my change. I read a book. I believe that said it in the beginning of the cast, by some author called James Allen, and that's what his whole book.
Oh, I know
all
James
his
Allen.
books are about.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got real good stuff. So what they're saying is what you think could materialize. So that's what when you say it into existence, and that is true.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can control your thinking,
absolutely.
and if you don't do exactly, you know. Because that's exactly what triggers you to do whatever. Like if right now I'll say, oh, I want to drink another cup of coffee. I just drank one. Why am I going to go drink another cup? So I'm trying to think about it. Because I was looking at my jar right now, and because I love coffee. I just drank a cup, and I was thinking about making another one. But no, that was just an example. Man, but I do appreciate that you telling me that, because I really do get, you know, there's moments when I like, man, I don't know, you know. But, man, this is so cool. I can't believe this is actually really happening. Can you know, James?
Hey, pinch yourself.
To you guys,
pinch yourself
normal,
and check it. Maybe you're still sleeping.
Hold on, let me see. And I really did do it. Huh? You know, you guys, you know it. Hey, did you hear about the day when I was talking about my prison filter facelift?
Yeah, don't think I'm not trying to shave my head and try.
Hey, look it. So Gary tells me like 2 days ago. Gary comes up to me, and goes, "Hey, Javi, hey, you know they sell those fucking kits? They could actually go buy them." I'm like, "What?" He goes, "They sell the little tapes that they could put behind the ear, and they pick up on the skin. They put the tapes back there." I'm like, "No, somebody stole my idea." Because I thought about this like maybe 15 years ago, you know. But that's crazy. Do they really sell those?
They really do. And they sell little pieces of sellotape that you put on your eyelid. You know, when you get older, you get that like droopy double eyelid. So they sell these pieces of like moon-shaped sellotape that you put on your eye, so it lifts your eyelid to make them look wider. Hey,
you know what? Look. I was doing that just to be a clown when I was doing that so I could do selfies when I had a cell phone, and so that's the only reason I was doing it. And I was doing it mainly for my cousins, just so they could see. They're like, hey, so my little nephews would tell me, "How old are you, Theo?" And I'll tell them, I'm 50 years old. oh, you're old. I go, no, I'm not watching. I will get it, and I'll put the tape, make myself look hella young. They're like, damn, you look like you're 20. And then I'll take off the tape, then I send them another picture, like, oh, what the hell? But yeah, so I would do it mainly to play around. But you know what? There's a beautiful thing in aging, man. Like I tell, especially girls, like I tell them, like, if you let yourself, like, don't wear too much makeup, just be you. There's a beauty if you meet the person and once you start talking to them, maybe when you first met them, you probably didn't think they were that, pretty or whatever. But there's something like an invisible energy that starts to make them, because of their character and the way they talk.
Yeah.
They start to look real beautiful.
I agree.
So I say beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? So,
yeah, I agree.
Like
I think if your spirit takes to somebody, if you feel connected to somebody, after a while, you forget what they look like. They could look like an old butt, but the fact is they've got a good heart.
Yeah,
they make you feel good.
And
so just shut your eyes.
You love the spirit. Yes, exactly. Man,
anyway, listen, guys. I'm really sorry, Javier.
What's your name again?
Hey, Javier. She I think she's about to. She has some things to do.
Okay, yeah. You have a good one. Have a good day. Okay. Okay.
I will do. I'm going to email over to you, James, so that you can show me about the Google thing. And also, I'll send a photograph of Javi, and I've also got a thing called the Desderata. Have you ever heard of that, James?
Heard of what?
The Desderata.
Desderata?
No, I have not.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Okay.
I think all the guys would appreciate it. Anyway, guys have a great day when it arrives, and I'll have a good afternoon.
Okay. Hey, thank you. Really appreciate you calling in.
Cool. You have a good day.
I'm gonna go and clean my kids in the background. So mind your language.
Okay.
No, I'm joking.
Okay. Adios.
Take good care.
All right, you too. All right, bye.
Bye.
That's cool. Bye. Hey, James, that's cool, man. I can't believe that we're over there in London right now, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
Man.
That's something, my boy. Hey, I'm so glad everything she said is real, fool. Like, all the other channels, all they talk about, yeah, man, then I stabbed this dude, and that fool tried to come back around, man. And, I still have my keys, and he dropped it, me, and so then they say, man, that ninja didn't know I had another piece on my right side, on my right pocket. I put that out, and then my boy cracked him on the jaw. I'm like, come on, man, like, where we going with this? We hear that in rap songs all day,
Right.
But yeah.
Le queda un restante de 60 segundos.
But I really did appreciate that. So,
Esta llamada y su número de teléfono será controlada y grabada.
Yeah, that was.
Didn't that feel good to hear that?
That was really cool. Yeah, she called in. Yeah, that's man. That's something I never thought. We're gonna be making these type of connections. Across the pond, across the world.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, man. I'm telling you, this thing's gonna become real big, fool. I mean, me and your homeboy talk about it all the time. Hey, that fool tried to say, oh, that was originally my idea. I go, cállate, güey. I say, it was both of you guys' idea. Hey, yeah. I go, cállate, güey. He goes, yeah, when I was in the Bay. I go, cállate, güey. I go, I think it was both of you guys' idea. That's your perrito bow wow, homie. Don't try to steal the fucking, don't want to shine. Let here shine.